doctor's office. Found the poison, found the evidence, matching every mark I'd measured. Every victim's death now treasured, with the truth instead of silence. My father stands beside me, quiets. In his eyes a pride I've rarely seen from him. He holds me squarely by the shoulders, says he always knew that I could find the always hidden truth in what most bury underneath their fear, their worry. If a morgue can hold a closure, if a case can find composure, after years of quiet burying, let this ending feel unhurrying. Every file finally settled, every ghost finally unmeddled. Let the saxophone stay peaceful. This closure feels so needful. This is what the morgue keeps: closure for the families, for the dead. Every case that I've been solving finally rests, finally said. If my father taught me patience, taught me how to read the signs, then together we've uncovered truth between the quiet lines. Watch the families find their answers, watch the widows finally rest. Even morgues can hold a comfort when you've given them your best. I visit each family softly, tell them what we found, not lofty, just factual. They deserve it. Some cry, some just sit unnerved with relief instead of open wounds now. Something closer to the moons now, setting on a chapter finally closed for all of them. And I feel the weight I've carried lighten, feel the morgue's cold walls less frightened. Somewhere justice moves forever, somewhere I've become the never ending student of my father. Somewhere I don't mind the bother of the cold rooms, of the silence. Somewhere I've replaced the violence done to families with closure. Somewhere I've become the composer. New dawn, close file, every ending's worth the while. One more case, one more name, let the morgue records hold the flame. No more danger, no more shame, only closure, only flame. My father offers me his title, initially says it's vital. Someone continues what he's building. I accept my whole chest filling with a purpose, calm and steady. Not the fear, but something already turning into my own calling. Not just watching, but installing justice where the silence lingered. Somewhere I've become the finger. This is what the morgue keeps closure for the families, for the dead. Every case that I've been solving finally rests, finally said. Now I carry on my father's work and add my own to it. Every file finally settled, every ghost finally at peace fit. This is what the morgue keeps closure. Let this quiet legacy extend. Every lonely song remembers how a daughter made a friend. The morgue settles into one more morning. Empty table, the smell of coffee, the final case. One last trumpet, one last file stamp, closed and settled. The city wakes unaware how close it came now. But somewhere inside the records, her name still waits, continuing. The doctor sends a note by evening. Says he'd like to talk, says leaving it unanswered would be foolish. Something in his tone turns ghoulish. When I read between the phrases, something colder than it phrases. On the surface I don't answer. Lock the doors, I am no dancer. With a man who kills so quiet, I stay careful, watch the riot of my fear turn into planning. Every step I take, more scanning. If a doctor learns I'm watching, if a killer starts approaching, let me stay 2 steps ahead here. Let my fear turn into dread. Clear. Every shadow holds a warning. Every silence holds a morning. Let the saxophone stay hollow. This is fear I have to follow. Now it's gotten too close to home here. Someone's watching from the dark. Every step step I've taken forward made me visible, made a mark. If the doctor knows I found him, then my safety's not assured. Every night I lock my windows, every sound I've since endured. Watch the shadows by the window, watch my father's worried face. Even danger learns to follow when you've cornered it with grace. My father wants me to stop hunting, says the danger isn't daunting him, it's terrifying. Pleading with me nightly, I keep reading files instead of sleeping, careful not to let my fear be careless with my judgment. Someone's outside every evening, I don't doubt I've seen him twice now, calm, unmoving, watching, waiting, slowly proving. Somewhere doctors don't get questioned, somewhere I've become obsessed in finding proof before he catches me alone. Somewhere he watches every move I make more closely. Somewhere I've become the mostly hunted, not the huntress. Only difference is I'm not yet lonely. Dark window, cold fear, every shadow's drawing near. One more night, one more name. Let the darkness hold the flame. No more hide, no more shame. Only courage, only flame. Call the one officer who listens, tell him everything, insistence growing in my voice. He's cautious, says he'll help though feels ambitious. Going up against a doctor, well respected, no imposter. On the surface I say trust me, show him every mark discussed with him. The pattern he agrees now, to investigate my knees now. Now it's gotten too close to home here. Someone's watching from the dark. Every step I've taken forward made me visible, made a mark. But tonight I found an officer willing to believe my proof. Every night I've spent in fear here might just lead us to the truth. Now it's gotten too close to home here. Let the danger nearly end. Every lonely song remembers how an officer became a friend. The house stays quiet through the frightened evening. Empty window, the smell of rain, the final shadow. One last trumpet, one last officer who believes me. The city sleeps unaware how close the danger. But somewhere outside my window, his shadow still waits, watching. I lay the old photographs together, 10 cases spanning years of weather. Under the lamp I study closely, every wound examining slowly, the mark that links them all so subtle, a tiny puncture no more subtle than any other mark except here. It's always placed the same, the exact sphere. Behind the ear, a single needle mark that no one thought to needle deeper into, till I noticed patterns hidden, patterns focused. If a wound can hold a signature, if a killer leaves a fixture of himself in every ending, let me trace it, let mirror bending every detail toward the answer. Every mark becomes a cancer. Let the saxophone stay certain. This discovery lifts the curtain. This is called the killer's signature, hidden just behind the ear. Every victim marked the same way. Now the pattern's crystal clear. If it's poison, if it's precise, now someone medical, someone trained, then the killer that I'm hunting has a skill that can't be feigned. Watch me measure every distance, watch the pattern hold its form. Even killers leave their fingerprint when you study past the storm. I check the toxicology only, traces that seemed unclear only. Now do I know what I'm searching? Something rare, something lurching just beneath detection's power. Something used within the hour, before it fades from bodies keeping. Someone trained in careful reaping of a life without much evidence. Someone calm, someone diligent. Somewhere doctors learn to poison, somewhere training turns to toxin. Knowledge used for something darker. Somewhere I've become the marker of a truth too big to swallow. Somewhere I refuse to follow fear instead of what I'm proving. Somewhere everything is moving. Small mark, rare poison. Every signature has a voice, and one more victim, one more name. Let the signature hold the flame. No more hiding, no more shame. Only evidence, only flame. reference every doctor, registered nearby every proctor of medical practice in the city. Narrowed the list down, plain not pretty. Just 3 names left that fit the pattern. One of them treated my own father once for something minor, quiet. I feel the room grow cold, not quiet anymore inside my chest here. Something tells me I found the best clue here. This is called the killer's signature, hidden just behind the ear. Every victim marked the same way. Now the pattern's crystal clear. I've narrowed down to just 3 doctors. One of them I think I know. Every mark that I'm connecting tells me where I need to go. This is called the killer's signature. Let the evidence extend. Every lonely song remembers how a pattern made a friend. The autopsy room dims past midnight quiet. Empty table, the smell of formalin, the final measurement. One last trumpet, one last name circled twice in red. The city sleeps unaware how close I've gotten, but somewhere inside my findings, his name still waits uncovered. Uncovered. I visit families of the victims, sit with mothers, sit with widows, ask them gently what they're missing, ask them what they still keep listing. In their minds, the final evening, every detail worth retrieving. They show me photographs and letters, show me lives that felt so much better before the accident that took them. I don't tell them what I've woken suspicion of. I only listen, let their grief be what is glistening. If a mother holds a detail, if a widow holds a retail memory that matters deeply, let me listen, let me keep beat. Every story adds a color, every memory another. Let the saxophone stay gentle, this work feels so instrumental. I'm talking to the ghost here, through the mothers, through the wives. Every memory they're sharing fills in fragments of the lives that were taken far too early, far too quiet, far too plain. If I listen close enough here, I'll find out who caused their pain. Watch the mothers hold their coffee, watch the widows hold their tears. Even grief can hold a witness when you listen past the years. One woman mentions a stranger visited her husband danger. In her voice, although she doesn't know it, says he seems so honest, kind and charming. Brought them flowers, stayed for nearly 2 full hours, talking business. Then he vanished weeks before her husband's banished from this world. I write it careful, kind and charming. This is careful. description. I can't fully give them, only promise I won't leave them lonely. With their questions I'll keep digging, somewhere truth is worth the rigging. Old photos, soft grief, every memory's a leaf. One more mother, one more name, let the mantle hold the flame. No more silence, no more shame, only memories, only flame. 3 more widows mention the same man, kind and charming. Called him a gentleman, visited before the endings. Always kind, always befriending. Before the accidents that followed, I feel something cold and hollowed out inside me. This description matches nothing in prescription files. No name that I've uncovered, just a pattern still discovered. I'm talking to the ghost here, through the mothers, through the wives. Every memory they're sharing fills in fragments of the lives. 4 of them recall a stranger, kind and charming, calls before every death that I'm connecting. Now I know what I'm looking for. I'm talking to the ghost here, let their memory extend. Every lonely song remembers how a widow made a friend. The living room dims one final evening, empty mantle, the smell of old photographs, the final memory. One last trumpet, one last widow's careful telling. The city holds a stranger no one's named yet, but somewhere inside their grief, his pattern still waits, assembling. Assembling. I spend my nights inside the records room, pulling every case that borders on the pattern I've discovered 5 years back, still uncovered. Fully I lay them out like playing cards across the floor, delaying sleep for 1 more hour of searching. Every filing cabinet lurching toward a truth that keeps on growing, bigger than what I was knowing. When I started, 6 cases only, now they're 9, and I'm not lonely. If a cabinet holds a secret, if a pattern learns to leak it slowly, let me build the picture, let my hands stay steady, stricter. Every file another marker, Every death another Parker. Let the saxophone stay careful. This discovery feels careless. There's a pattern in the file cabinet, 9 names spanning many years. Every death they called an accident hides a truth beneath the tears. If they're all connected somehow by a mark so small, so plain, then a killer's walked among us longer than we've known his name. Watch me pin the files together, watch the map begin to form. Even patterns hide in shadows till you brave the coming storm. I bring it to my father careful, show him 9 files, show him careful. Markings that I've found repeated. He goes pale, he's not defeated, but concern says take it further. Says this needs a proper worker from the force, not just his daughter. I say no one else has caught her attention like I have. He's worried, says the case got buried. This hidden, somewhere files got quietly written of the truth by hands above us. Somewhere someone doesn't love us. Knowing this somewhere corruption keeps the truth in interruption. I won't let it stay forgotten. Somewhere justice feels less rotten. Old file, 9 names, every pattern makes its claims. One more case, one more name. Let the cabinet hold the flame. No more hiding, no more shame. Only patterns, only flame. Last week, and I'm unable to ignore the growing danger. This isn't old, this isn't stranger to the present. He's still active. Someone calm, someone attractive enough to lure them. And I'm learning this killer's patterns slowly turning faster now. I feel time pressing down upon me. No more guessing. There's a pattern in the file cabinet, 10 names spanning many years. Every death they called an accident hides a truth beneath the tears. If they're all connected somehow, he's still active, still alive. Every file that I'm connecting means I need to move, not thrive. There's a pattern in the file cabinet, let the danger comprehend. Every lonely song remembers how a pattern made a friend. The records room dims one final evening. Empty cabinet, the smell of dust, the final file. One last trumpet, one last name added recently. The city sleeps unaware, killer's active, but somewhere inside the shadows, his pattern still waits, continuing. I learned to read a room from silence, learn the morgue's cold, quiet science, before I learned to read a story, before the world showed me its glory. My father let me file the papers, let me watch him trace the shapers of every death, the how, the reason. Every case its proper season. I grew up knowing what most hide from, grew up close to what they die from, learning early, calm, unshaken, how a life gets stopped, mistaken. If a childhood holds the answers, if a morgue can hold the dancers, round the truth that no one mentions, let me trust my strange attention. Every detail, every marking, every silence softly sparking. Let the saxophone stay steady. This upbringing made already. I was raised among the dead here, learned their language, learned their signs. Every body tells a story, every wound between the lines. If my father taught me patience, taught me how to read a scar, then I've learned to see the pattern others miss from where they are. Watch me trace the old case files, watch the coldness turn to skill. Even growing up with silence teaches you to read what's still. Now I help him some evenings, read the files, notice patterns weaving through the deaths, the papers labeled accidents or unlabeled, simply closed without a reason. Something wrong about the season of these deaths, too neat, too tidy, too convenient, too unlikely. I mention it, my father listens, says I'm seeing what he's missing. Three men died of accidents, somewhere all of them left evidence of a single strange similarity. Somewhere no one's checked with clarity if it's chance or if it's murder. Somewhere I've become the herder of a pattern no one's counting. Somewhere danger keeps on mounting. Cold tile, old file, everybody has a style. One more case, one more name, let the morgue records hold the flame. No more silence, no more shame, only patterns, only flame. Only flame. that's moving toward me. I was raised among the dead here, learn their language, learn their signs. Everybody tells a story, every wound between the lines. Now I found a pattern hiding in 3 deaths they called mundane. Every mark that I'm connecting might reveal the killer's name. I was raised among the dead here, let this quiet work extend. Every lonely song remembers how a daughter found a friend. The morgue dims down past one more evening. Empty table, the smell of formalin. The final file, one last trumpet, one last mark upon 3 bodies. The city sleeps unaware of what I'm finding, but somewhere inside the records, a pattern still waits, unspoken. Unspoken. I made my choice before the sunrise, called the number that the front lies behind the number for the real police, handed them my ledger, made my peace with whatever comes from choosing right instead of slowly losing myself to men who count in numbers, men who chase their endless hungers. The officer looks through the pages, says this ledger spans the ages of a scheme much bigger, thanking me for finally not staying blinking. If a ledger buys some justice, if my choice restores some trust in something bigger than my counter, let me be the quiet founder of an ending, not a victim. Every choice I make, I've picked them. Let the baritone stay peaceful. This is choice, and choice is needful. I'm closing out the drawer now, locking up what came before. Every debt that I've been tracking walks out through the station door. If the collector comes back Thursday, he'll find officers instead. Every secret that I'm keeping finally gets to rest unsaid. No more only spoken plainly to the ones who make it right. Even shopkeepers find courage when they've had enough of night. The shop stays open through the morning, sunlight where there once was warning, shadows waiting after closing. Now it's just the day exposing nothing but the honest business, watches, rings, and quiet witness to 100 smaller stories. Not the danger, not the glories of the men who chase their hungers, just an honest shop that lingers. face their ledger. Someone else is now the pledger of their debts to law, not shadows. Somewhere I've outrun the shadows, chasing me since that first evening. Somewhere I've stopped my believing. Bright, sharp, new dawn, every shadow's finally gone. One more choice, one more name. Let the sunrise hold the flame. No more fearing, no more shame. Only sunrise, only flame. Oh, woman walks in, needs some money, says her situation's not funny. I appraise a ring, we're trading. Fair, no fear now, no evading. Bigger schemes behind the counter, just an honest, simple encounter between two women, one who's giving just a fair price for her living. I think of all the nights of counting, debts that led to something mounting. I'm closing out the drawer now, locking up what came before. Every debt that I've been tracking walks out through the station door. If the collector comes back Thursday, he'll find nothing left to claim. Every secret that I'm keeping now belongs to light, not shame. I'm closing out the drawer now, let the honest shop extend. Every lonely song remembers how a ledger made a friend. The shop settles into one more morning, empty drawer, the smell of coffee, the final bell, one last trumpet, one last customer at sunrise. The city moves on, safer than before now. But somewhere behind the counter, her courage still waits, rewarded. The collector's man comes back on Thursday, says his boss wants something worse. They say he wants my own possessions, not the ledger, my confessions. Kept in objects, kept in boxes, upstairs where nobody knocks. This is where I hide the things that matter, things too small for men to scatter. He says, name your price, I'll pay it. Anything, just let me weigh it against the debt you're carrying. I say some things aren't for bartering. If a price can't touch some treasures, if some debts outweigh the measures men would place on gold and paper, let me hold my private vapor. Every keepsake holds a reason, every box outlasts a season. Let the baritone stay steady. This is mine and I'm already. There's There's some things I wouldn't pawn here, even for the debt to clear. Every photograph, every letter means much more than what's held dear by the men who count in numbers, by the men who chase their hungers. If they think that everything's for sale, they've never met a woman who remembers. Watch me hold my mother's necklace, watch me guard my father's ring. Even danger learns its limits when it's love, not gold they're chasing. He lists the things his boss has noted, things I've kept, things I've devoted, years to guarding private hidden. He says nothing here's forbidden. From the offer, everything's tradable. I say some love, simply unfadable. Into currency, unmovable. Not for men, however truthful their intentions. I stand steady, he looks puzzled, unready. Somewhere men assume that money buys the things that feel less funny than affection, than a memory. Somewhere I've become the treaty between two worlds, the cold and human. Somewhere I'm still just a woman, guarding what she chooses fiercely. Somewhere love resists the yearly. Old photo, small box. Every keepsake breaks the locks. One more treasure, one more name. Let my heart outlast the flame. No more selling, no more shame. Empty-handed, quiet. Says his boss won't like the riot. I've caused by simply saying no here. Says I'll hear from them, although here I don't flinch, I've made my choosing. Some things aren't worth mine for losing. Even under death or danger, even to the coldest stranger, I lock the boxes upstairs sleeping, knowing what I'm always keeping. There's some things I wouldn't pawn here. There's something living for the debt to clear. Every photograph, every letter means much more than what's held dear. If they think that everything's for sale, I've shown them one thing they can't take. Every keepsake that I'm holding is the one thing I won't break. There's some things I wouldn't pawn here. Let my answer never bend. Every lonely song remembers how a keepsake kept a friend. The apartment settles one more evening. Empty ledger, the smell of dust, the final box, one last trumpet. see what happens Thursday. But somewhere inside her, keeping her love, still waits unsold. The knock comes soft after the closing, 3 times slow like he's proposing. Something formal, something final. I know the sound before arrival. I let him in, the man from shadows, tall and quiet, dressed in shadows. He doesn't browse, he doesn't wander, straight to business, doesn't squander time on pleasantries or bartering. Says he's heard about my gathering of names and debts inside my ledger. Says he's not just any pledger. If the collector learns my secret, if my ledger's been revealed, it means my safety's not too certain. Let me stay behind this curtain. Every word I choose here careful, every breath I take here careful. Let the baritone stay hollow. This is fear I have to follow. The collector comes at midnight, standing closer than before. Every debt that I've been tracking just walked through my own front door. If he knows what I've been keeping, if my ledger's not a secret, then the danger I've been courting finally comes to knock and greet it. Watch him circle round my counter, watch him read my nervous hands. Even shopkeepers feel the danger when the collector understands. He says he's not here for the money, says my ledger's rather funny, detailed, thorough, quite impressive. Says it makes him feel possessive of the information, wants it, wants my book or wants me haunted by the choice of handing over everything or losing cover. I stall, I say I'll think about it. He just smiles like he can't doubt it. Somewhere shopkeepers like dancers learn to move around the danger, learn to charm the darkest stranger. I decide I won't be broken, won't hand over what's unspoken. Yeah, between us, not tonight here, not without a proper fight here. Locked door, soft knock, every shadow starts the clock. One more threat, one more name. Let the midnight hold the flame. No more fearing, no more shame. Only shadows, only flame. I tell her no, my voice stays steady. return here someday soon. Watch how I learn here to defend what's mine completely. He leaves quiet, leaves discreetly. The collector comes at midnight, leaves without the book tonight. Every debt that I've been tracking stays with me behind the light. If he knows what I've been keeping, he respects the fight I gave. Every ledger page I'm holding now feels like it's worth to save. The collector comes at midnight, let the standoff slowly end. Every lonely song remembers how a shopkeeper kept a friend. The shop locks down for one more evening. Empty doorway, the smell of rain. The final knock, one last trumpet, one last shadow leaving quiet. The city hums with debt still unaccounted, but somewhere behind the counter, her ledger still waits, protected. Protected. I keep a second book, unofficial, tracking who's involved, judicial. Only to myself, not the police here. Names and dates that never cease here. Every debt that walks in nervous gets a line, gets its own service. In my ledger growing thicker, every month the ink runs quicker. I didn't mean to start collecting patterns, didn't mean detecting who's connected to the danger, who's a friend and who's a stranger. If a ledger learns a pattern, if small debts become a lantern, lighting up a bigger picture, let me read it, let me fixture every name into its meaning, every debtor soft foreseeing. Let the baritone stay watchful, this account is growing thoughtful. This is my ledger of small sins, kept behind the register. Every name that I've been noting points towards something bigger, sir. If the debt's only to one man, pulling strings from the dark, then my ledger's not just paperwork, it's the start of my own spark. Watch me trace the lines connecting, watch the patterns start collecting. Even pawn shops learn the danger when accounting starts detecting. Three men pawn the same gold pocket, watch a week apart, a locket similar in style and dating. I start writing, start relating names to dates to debtors, all of them tied to one collector. Someone bigger, someone hidden, someone I've not yet been bidden to discover, but I'm learning Every ledger page is burning. Get called collectively, somewhere someone plans respectively to squeeze the street for every dollar. Every ring becomes a collar, tighten round 100 debtors. Somewhere I've become the setter of a trap I don't yet see clear. Somewhere danger's drawing near. Here, old ledger, dim lamp, every entry bears a stamp. One more name, one more debt. Let the ledger hold the thread. No more counting, no more shame. Only ledgers, only flame. Doesn't pawn nothing, just asked questions, just starts touching items on my counter. Careful, says he's heard I keep things careful. Track says someone wants to know now. What I'm keeping wants to grow now. Suspicious of my quiet counting, I stay calm, my pulse still mounting. Say I only track what's given, nothing more, my voice still even. This is my ledger of small sins, kept behind the register. Every name that I've been noting points towards something bigger, sir. If the debts all lead to one man, he's aware that I'm awake. Every ledger page I'm keeping is a risk I chose to take. This is my ledger of small sins. Let the counting never end. Every lonely song remembers how a ledger made a friend. The office dims one final evening. Empty ledger, the smell of ink, the final line. One last trumpet, one last name I'm not yet writing. The city hides its bigger schemes in shadow, but somewhere inside my ledger, his name still waits, unwritten. A young man brings a ring at midnight. Won't say whose name is carved out right. Inside the band won't smooth from wearing. Won't say why his hands are trembling. I ask him where the woman's gotten off to. Is the marriage rotten? He just shakes his head, says nothing. Sets the ring down, cold, unloving. I turn it in the lamplight, careful, Read the names, half worn and careful. Someone etched them long ago now. Someone's love that used to glow now. If a ring can hold no story, if the man won't share the glory or the grief of how he lost it, let me read what silence cost it. Every warm groove holds a reason, every hesitation treason. Let the baritone stay curious, this exchange feels almost furious. Here's a ring with no story, only silence where the truth should be. Every question that I'm asking just gets met with quiet. See, if he loved her, if he lost her, if he's running from a fight, either way the ring stays silent long after he leaves tonight. Watch him hesitate at leaving, watch him turn back one more time. Even silence tells a story when it's heavy as this rhyme. He finally says her name was Eleanor, says she left him for another man, a wealthier, kinder man who wasn't left behind her. Debts and drinking, says he's sorry, says he's tired of the story repeating in his head each evening. I just nod, accept his grieving, count the cash into his head now, watch him walk into the land now. Somewhere Eleanor's forgotten, somewhere love has grown to rotten, regret inside a young man's pocket. Somewhere hearts don't lock like lockets anymore, they just get traded for a debt that's been evaded. Somewhere every ring I'm holding tells a version of unfolding. Old name, every ring can hold the blame. One more story, one more name. Let the counter hold the flame. No more silence, no more shame. Only silver, only flame. Later, Eleanor comes calling, asks about a ring, recalling her ex-husband might have sold it. I confirm it, watch her hold it, tighter than she means to crying. Says she's not the one denying. Love says leaving wasn't easy, says the wealthier man makes her queasy. Now she buys the ring back, paying more than what he sold it, saying, here's a ring with no story given back to Eleanor tonight. Every question that I'm asking finally gets met with light. If he loved her, if she left him, neither one has told it all. But tonight the ring is going where it always meant to fall. Here's a ring with no story, let the truth here slowly mend. keeps its secret soft and quiet, but somewhere inside her pocket, his name still waits, forgiven. Forgiven. The bell above the door keeps ringing, strangers walking soft and clinging to whatever's left to sell here. Watches rings, a story to tell here. I don't ask why, I just appraise it. Weigh the gold, don't ever chase it. Deeper than the metal's worth is what it means to who deserts it. Every case behind my counter holds a story, holds an ouster from a life that used to hold it. Now it's mine to buy and fold it. If a ring can hold a marriage, if a watch can hold a carriage full of years someone surrendered, let me be the quiet lender. Every price I set is fair now, every debt I weigh with care now. Let the baritone stay steady, this is trade and I'm already. Everything has a price here, nothing's free behind this glass. Every ring and every locket holds a story from the past. If you need the cash by morning, I won't ask you why you're broke. Every debt that walks in quietly leaves here lighter than it spoke. Watch the strangers set their treasures down upon my counter slow. Even sorrow finds a value when there's nowhere else to go. A woman pawns her wedding silver, doesn't cry, her hands don't quiver. Says her husband's gone for good now, says she'd sell the house if she could now. I count the bills, I don't ask questions, just accept her quiet confessions. Wrapped inside the way she's standing, wrapped inside her soft demanding. Not for pity, just for distance from a marriage, from persistence. Husbands don't come calling, somewhere marriages start falling into cases, into silver, traded for a fresh deliverance. Every item tells its ending, every ending needs some mending that I can't provide, just currency, just a fair and quiet urgency. Old ring, locked case, every story finds its place. One more debt, one more name. Let the counter hold the flame. No more asking, no more shame. Only silver, only flame. just says keep it safe, don't open. Says he'll pay me well, unspoken. Rules about what I'm not learning. I take the case, my instinct burning. Everything has a price here. Nothing's free behind this glass. Every ring and every locket holds a story from the past. But tonight the price feels different, heavier than gold or debt. Every secret that I'm keeping costs me more than I've been paid yet. Everything has a price here. Let the closing hour extend. Every lonely song remembers how a stranger kept a friend. The shop dims down past closing hour. Empty counter, the smell of dust, the final bell. One last trumpet, one last locked case on the shelf. The city hums with debts still unaccounted.